What's up, everybody? This is MMA Rant, and I'm coming to y'all today with another video. But before I get started, I want to first apologize to everybody, to all my subscribers, everybody that's listening right now. I've been sick lately. I've been sick for the past couple of days. You probably hear it in my voice right now, but I'm getting better, and this won't stop me from doing my MMA ranting. So it held me down for a little bit, but I'm back up. So right now, y'all hear how I sound, but bear with me. I apologize. Now on with the video. This video I'm posting right now is basically the Conor McGregor and Dana White battle that's been going on. I know a lot has happened since I've been on here ranting, and right now I'm going to do a little brief catch up on everything that's been going on and my perspective on what's going on with this. First of all, when I heard the news Tuesday about Conor McGregor retiring, I think that's what the hell made me get hoarse right now. Because I daggone flipped out when I heard this shit. I basically knew something was going to happen with Conor sooner or later. You know, he's been constantly, hinting at retiring. He's always been in his interviews complaining about things, but always also in the same sense turning around saying that he loves the business at the end of everything he's been complaining about. So like I said before, whenever there's smoke, there's usually a fire nearby. And basically with Conor McGregor talking about his complaints with the promotion and the promoting of the fights, I knew something was up with that. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. When I first heard that Conor McGregor on Tuesday announced his retirement in a brief statement on Twitter, I figured it was all about money. And in a way, it still is about money. And I guarantee it when it all comes out. Sorry about that, y'all. But basically, Conor posted on Twitter Tuesday that he was done, he was retiring. A lot of people didn't believe it. They didn't know what was going on with it. I wasn't quite sure about it my damn self. But then later on, Dana White came on ESPN and totally confirmed that this deal was real, and that he pulled Conor McGregor from the UFC 200 main event due to him not wanting to keep his PR and his promotional obligations. And I was like, what the hell does that mean? You know what I mean? He don't want to keep his PR and promotional obligations with the UFC. So basically Dana White broke it down a little bit. He explained that they're doing a UFC 200 press tour, and they were going to go have this thing start off in Las Vegas, hit Stockton, finish that thing off in New York. And then also they were going to have a 3-day video being recorded as far as, I guess, following the fighters and things like that. I guess how they do their embedded or their other videos that they were going to do based off of this. And some of the, outtakes they were going to use for promoting the fight throughout the next 3 months. So basically, sorry, y'all. Like I said, I am freaking sick right now. But I've got to get on here and post this to y'all. I'm telling y'all. So anyway, so Conor hit, the boss, Dana White up. He said, hey, listen, I'm down with doing the promote, but not all of it. I'm not down with doing all of it, man. He said, I'm over here in Iceland. I'm preparing for this fight. I've got to take Nate Diaz serious. He's a bigger, longer man. He whooped my ass last time. Basically, that's what he said. And Conor said, hey, you can't keep handing out flyers, because at some point you got to take your ass back to the shop and handle your business, And I kind of like that, what he said about that, He basically lost focus on fighting and crafting his technique and doing what he had to do, And to me, I totally agree with that. He's one man. He's done a lot for the UFC in the past 8 months. I believe he's made over $40 million for the company in 8 months. That's a lot of damn money, especially in 8 months. So, Conor's been fighting. He's been doing promoting. He's been doing PR stuff, And he, on his Facebook rant today, if you go there and read the inserts, he'll basically break down all the analytics and the numbers to y'all and what he's done for the UFC. And basically right now, I really believe that he is really focused on fighting, and he's also focused on the PR stuff secondhand. Conor said, hey, I get paid to fight. I don't get paid to promote. Now I must pause with this right here, right quick, because that's not true. You are paid big money. You are the cash cow for the UFC. You are the mega man in the UFC, and the reason why you're that is because of all the PR and promoting that you do. And RANT, Raven, is stunned. That's why you are who you are today, because of all that. So you are paid to promote. That's why you get paid the big money, man. That's why you get special treatment. Okay? And I look at it like this. Hey, here's an example. Let's say we all get on a roller coaster, okay? The Conor McGregor roller coaster. We all get on it. We hear it's a big time roller coaster. It's fast paced. You know, it'll knock your socks off. It'll blow your head off your head. It's the best ride you'll ever get on from start to finish, right? So we all want to get on that ride. We get on the Conor McGregor roller coaster. We go up the hill. It starts off a little shaky, you know, in the beginning of his career. You know, it goes down the hill. It goes around. It's got spins and loops and turns. Man, this is a great ass ride, this Conor McGregor ride. And all of a sudden, right in the middle of the ride, right in the middle of one of those 360 turns, bam, the roller coaster stops with you upside downwards in the middle of one of those loops. Throw you for a damn twist. And you're mad as hell. You're like, what the hell's going on with this roller coaster? It stops right in the middle of it. Right when things are getting good, it stops. That's what's happening right now with Conor McGregor with this UFC 200 main event. UFC 200 is supposed to be the biggest card that they had in the history. And the reason why is because it's supposed to break all the records. And Conor McGregor is the head of this show. He's the main character in this show. The ride is called the Conor McGregor ride. That's why he's the main event on UFC 200. And throughout this whole Conor McGregor ride that we've all known and loved, and that's his PR, his promoting, everything he's been doing with his fighting and what's made him who he is. He all of a sudden now wants to stop the ride in the middle of the ride. Conor, you can't do that, man. You are who you are. You are who you made yourself out to be. So right now you can't just stop in the middle of what you're doing, because now you want to focus on fighting only, or focus on fighting mainly. That's not who we know. That's not the ride we expected to get on. That's not who the UFC expected to get out of you. They expected to get what you created. And that's the whole show, the whole package. So you got to do what you got to do, man. You know, so I don't agree with you just not being paid to fight, or I should say, you're not getting paid to promote, you're getting paid to fight. No, you're getting paid to do it all. So I feel like that's how that is. But then one side of this, I do got to concur with Conor a little bit with this, you know? Everybody always talks about Conor being a joker, being a show, not serious about the sport, not taking things serious. Okay, and I'm talking about his fellow fighters, his fraternity brothers, the people that he's in business with, you know? So now he wants to take this serious. Now he wants to get back to the basics. Now he wants to get down and gritty and train and fight and revenge his loss from UFC 196. And now they want to shun him for that. It's like, hey, who do you want him to be? Do you really want him to be the entertainer that y'all love him to be? But then his fellow fighters are saying that he's not for real about fighting. He's all about making money. He's not taking his legacy serious. Well, guess what? Now he is. So let him do what he wants to do. If this is what he wants to focus on, then let him focus on it. Let him do a little bit of PR and promoting, and let him focus on his fight. That's what he wants to do. To me, he's earned that. To me, he's earned that right. And Dana White going on ESPN talking about Conor can't be treated no different than everybody else. Conor's not special, basically. That's a lie. He is not going to be treated like everybody else. Conor is special. He's the one that's bringing in the money for your company. He's the one that's been elevating your company to a new level, not the rest of the fighters, you know. Now, they've helped support that, you know, but they're not the main characters in this show that's gotten all this money and revenue and publicity towards UFC. And the way the real world works, if you're rich, you're going to get more attention. You're going to get more, you know, more things done for you. If you're a smart person, more is going to be done for you. If you're more aggressive, if you're more hungry, if you're more driven, you're going to have more done for you, you know? So that's how it is. So Conor is special. Conor to me deserves that, you know. So then Conor says, hey, I'll do a little bit of PR, a little bit of promoting, but just let me focus on my fight. So the UFC says, hey, you know what? We'll get all your equipment from Iceland. We'll fly it all down here. Everywhere you go, we'll set you up so you can train just like how you train in Iceland. Everywhere you need to go, we'll let you fly private. We'll let you fly on a private jet everywhere you need to go. So you won't have to worry about the jet lag. The time zone changes too much. Long flights. You don't have to worry about that. You know something? Conor turned that down as well. So Conor's basically, the bottom line is this. Who has the right of way in this? Who has to say so? At the end of the day, I'm going to tell you who it is. As big as Conor is, as big as he will make UFC 200 if he still makes it there, guess what? The people that signs the checks are the ones that's in charge. And that's the way of life, man. You know, basically the ones that's signing the checks, you know, are the ones that call the shots. And if they need you to do something, you got to do it. But for some reason, earlier today in a news release on the internet, Conor said that he was surprised that all those tour, you know, those press tour stops were mandated. He was shocked to hear that. He was like, I didn't know that these were all mandatory. So it leads me to believe that during negotiation times, we're talking about how things will be done and how much they're going to get paid. For some reason, I'm feeling like the press tour was not really explained and talked about in making the new deal. And I really feel like, as far as on paper, I feel like the deal hasn't been made out yet. I think it was all verbal. I think some things were discussed and some things weren't discussed. And I think this was one that wasn't discussed. And that's why it's not a clear picture of what's it's not a clear picture of what each party wants, because it wasn't discussed in the past. So that's what I'm thinking, that situation there. And also, I'll tell y'all this. There's been a lot of shit going around about GSP, George St. Pierre, coming back. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I think a lot of this beef between the UFC and Conor has been going on for a while. I think that's why they've been talking to George St. Pierre about coming back. I feel like that's why the UFC featherweight belt is an interim belt, an interim fight between Frankie Edgar and Jose Aldo. Because I feel like this has been going on for a while, and the UFC are smart people. And I think they're trying to get themselves prepared for something that they felt like is going to happen. The inevitable, something that they feel like is going to happen, because they've been dealing with Conor with this for a while now. All the glitz and glamour and his pulling in the UFC has been getting to his head. This is how Dana and the Fertitta brothers feel. And if you notice, you never see Conor really interacting with Frank Fertitta and his brother. You know, you really don't see it. It's almost like Dana White is the one that deals with Conor. And in the ESPN report, listen to what Dana White said. Listen real good. He says, I respect Conor as a fighter. That's it. He respects him as a fighter. And as a person, personally, I don't think any of them are getting along. I think Conor's been winning. You can't deny him winning. You can't deny the numbers he's bringing in. And they have to pay the man. The UFC's never done that before. At the end of the day, they are gambling men. You know how gamblers are. They like to keep the money tight to them, and they like to be in control of everything. And that's how I feel about this right now. Hit me up in the comments, y'all. Please let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know if they're setting Conor up to get rid of him. Let me know who's right in this situation, whether it's the UFC or Conor McGregor. Let me know. Also, hit me in the discussion. Let me know if they're going to bring Conor back. Even though as of right now, they said they're not. Even though right now they said they dropped that from the main event completely after they got Conor McGregor's Facebook rants. But let me know if they're going to bring him back, y'all. And thank y'all for listening to me. I apologize again for being sick and not sounding quite myself on here. I try to do my best. If you're listening and you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. Share this video. Hit me with the thumbs up. Please leave me a comment. And like always, until next time, peace.